And we begin tonight with breaking news: the catastrophic damage caused by 3 tornadoes in southwest Michigan late this afternoon. At least 4 people are dead. The tornadoes were south of Kalamazoo, the first in Edwardsburg, just north of the Indiana line. The Cass County Sheriff reports 1 person is dead. The storm moved northeast. The second tornado, 3 Rivers in St. Joseph County, causing extensive damage, including to a Menards. The third in Union City in Branch County, where 3 are confirmed dead, others injured, and homes are gone. We have team coverage tonight. 13 on your side's Nick Nelson is live in 3 Rivers, but we start with Micah Cho, who's live in Union City, where those 3 are confirmed dead and 12 injured. Micah.
Yeah, we are off of Tuttle Road that runs kind of parallel to Union Lake, again here in Union City. And right now, where we are on Tuttle Road, the damage isn't that significant. We can see some debris. We have some tree limbs that are down. We have a mailbox over there that's down. But it's really once you get a little bit further down Tuttle Road is when that damage really starts to pick up. Now, about an hour ago on the other side of Tuttle, we saw crews working on what looked like downed houses with mobile lights that have been set up to kind of help rescue crews work around in that area. Debris, like over here, were scattered everywhere. We saw what looked like pieces of barns and houses scattered across a nearby field. Trees surrounding those buildings had the tops taken off of them. Now, we talked with a neighbor here, Jesse Hard, who told me he witnessed the tornado. He said just before it hit, he heard what sounds like a train in the distance. Afterwards, he said he helped 4 people get out of their homes, looking at what he called devastation. There were only 2 houses standing by where he lives. Now, again, we did talk with him. We were trying to get his interview on for the 11 o'clock show, but as you can imagine, right now, cell reception and Wi-Fi is not great here in Union City. Now, the Branch County Sheriff has requested that if you don't live in the area, please avoid it. These Michigan State Police troopers actually will not let us down Tuttle Road. If you don't live down Tuttle, they are not letting anybody down that way. And on the other side of Tuttle, going back there again, we did hear that rescue crews and emergency crews were leaving for the night, but we also saw things like porta potties being delivered for them, and we did kind of see those being set up again. So it looks like there is still a lot of work to be done here in Union City. For now, Juliet.
Well, Michael, when will the National Weather Service be there to determine the strength of that tornado?
Yeah, Juliet, we are being told that they are going to be here tomorrow afternoon.
Thank you, Micah, for that live report. Tonight, Governor Gretchen Whitmer is activating the state's Emergency Operations Center to assist the communities dealing with tornado devastation. In 3 Rivers, emergency crews are still responding to reports of debris, downed trees, and power lines. That's where 13 on your side's Nick Nelson is with the extent of the damage there. Nick?
Yeah, Juliet, the tornado that tore through 3 Rivers damaged several businesses and buildings here in this area, including here at this Menards. Take a look behind me. You can really get an idea of the extent of the damage that was caused here when this tornado went through. You can see cars that are still here. You can see windshields broken. You can see these cars badly damaged. You can even see there's a blue Jeep that has been on its side since this tornado came through. Now, if you look on the other side of the building, we're not there right now, but there is a gaping hole in the brick wall of the side of the building. But if you come over here to the entrance, you can also see the extent of the damage. You can see the metal on the entrance bent and mangled. You can see the glass in the glass doors completely shattered and completely off. Now, there are a number of security guards here that are monitoring this part. Don't get in. We spoke earlier this afternoon with the folks that were inside when the tornado came through. The parking lot of the Menards in 3 Rivers looked more like a war zone.
We're getting some electrical supplies, and next thing I know, people are all running towards this end of the building.
Levi Stokes and his 86-year-old grandmother, Margetta, thought they could ride the storm out in the store. However, it wasn't long until a tornado touched down, causing this gaping hole in the side of the building.
Yeah. Carts were flying at us. I was protecting her. Like, Carts, dude, were flying through the air.
The workers there came and got me and said, we got to go to the far end because at the far end of the building, it's double roof.
Levi and Margetta came out of the store once the tornado was gone to find a massive amount of debris and cars destroyed. Margetta's car was badly damaged.
I just couldn't believe what it looked like because I've got flat tires. I think every window's broke.
Johnny Landrum's pickup truck also sustained some damage. He's grateful that no one around him was hurt.
Yeah, I called some family members, made sure they were all right, because my dad lives over in Mendon. And from what I understand, this tornado was headed that way, so I wanted to call him, make sure he was okay. Now, we don't yet know about any reports of injuries or deaths. Officials do tell us tonight, however, that they will have more information on that and the extent of the damage here in the Three Rivers area tomorrow morning. In the meantime, Riverside Church here in Three Rivers, along with the American Red Cross, has set up a shelter if you need a place to stay or resources tonight. For now, reporting live in Three Rivers, Nick Nelson, 13 on your side.